President Volodymyr Zelensky claims that the situation for his troops has improved after stopping the progress made by Russian troops on the eastern front line. The claims came as Kyiv rejected Pope Francis's suggestion to wave the white flag and negotiate with Moscow. More than 2 years since Russia launched its invasion, Kyiv has faced increasing pressure on the front lines in recent months. Losing ground to Moscow amid hampered Western aid from its biggest ally, Washington. But on Monday, Zelensky told television station BFM TV, Russia's progress has stalled. Our command, our military has stopped Russia's advance in eastern Ukraine, he said, as quoted by AFP Tuesday, the 3rd of December 2024. His comments followed Ukraine's anger at Pope Francis's suggestion at the weekend. The strongest are those who look at the situation, think about their people, and have the courage to raise the white flag and negotiate. Pope Francis's comments to the RTS television station sparked a furore and drew sharp criticism. From Western countries supporting Ukraine, including Germany. On Monday, Ukraine's foreign ministry summoned the Vatican's envoy, Visvaldas Kulbodas, to say that Kyiv was disappointed by Pope Francis's words. The ministry said the Catholic leader's words encouraged Russia to further ignore international law. Russia and NATO argue over Pope Francis's call for Ukraine to raise the white flag. Russia and NATO are at odds over Pope Francis's call for Ukraine to dare to raise the white flag and enter into negotiations with Moscow. Russia said Pope Francis's call was understandable. However, the NATO leadership insisted that now is not the time for Ukraine to talk about surrendering. Ukraine's foreign ministry summoned the Vatican's envoy in Kyiv, known as the Papal Nuncio, to express its disappointment with Pope Francis's comments. Pope Francis, in a taped media interview last month, said Ukraine must have the courage to raise the white flag to negotiate an end to the conflict. The Pope's comments legalize the rights of power and encourage further disregard for the norms of international law. Condemned the Ukrainian foreign ministry, as quoted by Reuters, Tuesday, the 3rd of December 2024. As Western countries grapple with how to support Ukraine and the prospect of a sharp shift in United States U.S. policy if Donald Trump wins the presidential election in November. Russian President Vladimir Putin has essentially offered to freeze the battlefield along their current front lines, a premise rejected by Ukraine. It is completely understandable that he, Pope Francis, supports negotiations, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters. He said President Putin has repeatedly said Russia is open to peace talks. Unfortunately, both the Pope's statements and repeated statements from other parties, including ours, have recently been met with a very strong rejection, Peskov said. Russian military smashes Ukraine's S-300 air defense system to pieces, Moscow. The Russian Ministry of Defense, Kremlin, published a video of a missile attack that destroyed the Ukrainian S-300 air defense system stationed in the Donetsk People's Republic. The hardware was shot near the city of Pokrovsk, which is located about 67 kilometers northwest of the Russian regional capital, Donetsk. Said the Russian Ministry of Defense on Saturday, the 3rd of September 2024. The attack on the S-300 was carried out using Iskander short-range ballistic missiles, according to a Russian Defense Ministry statement. Drone footage of the attack showed Ukraine's air defense system experiencing a large explosion. The S-300 is a Soviet-designed surface-to-air missile system, which has been in service since the late 1970s and comes in various variants. Although Ukraine only has the S-300 in its arsenal, Russia also operates more advanced S-400 and S-500 systems. The S-300 has a very wide range, with the ability to intercept targets up to 150 kilometers. This allows the system to protect large areas from air and missile threats. Some variants of the S-300, such as the S-300 PMU-1 and S-300 PMU-2, have the capability to intercept ballistic missiles. This makes it a very versatile system in air defense. The system is fully automated, but also allows manual observation and operation. Each targeting radar provides target designation to the central command post, which compares data from the targeting radars and filters out false targets. The S-300 can recognize and intercept aircraft flying at very low altitudes, as well as encounter anti-radiation missiles or glide bombs.